San Luis Obispo County is taking public comments on a plan to address homelessness. The plan the county has, it wants to increase the shelter capacity. Right now, there's only 20 to 30% of homeless residents available to find a place to stay on any given night, but they want to grow that number to 50% within 5 years. So joining us live to talk about the plan is San Luis Obispo County spokesperson Jeanette Trompeter. Jeanette, thank you for being with us. This is an ambitious goal to increase the available housing stock for homeless people. What makes those involved think they can pull it off in San Luis Obispo County?
Well, a few factors, Scott. Number one, I think this is the first time, if you even look at the title of the draft plan, it is the regional plan to address homelessness. And I think while all of our cities and all of the wonderful nonprofits we've had have tried and the county has tried, I'm not sure that all the parts were talking to each other and really communicating and coming up with a cohesive plan. This one is really bringing in all the nonprofits, all the cities to find out what their issues are, and the county. And then now we're asking for the public to take a look at the plan and offer their input as well. It's sort of like, you know, you hose one little part of the lawn and one little part of the lawn and you get spots all over the lawn. We want to attack this with a big sprinkler.
And this plan is broken down into 6 lines of effort here. If you could describe that a little bit.
Well, I probably have to look at my notes to remember all of them, but basically, lines of effort, I believe is a military term that if you keep doing things over and over a period of time, you get some results. So housing opportunities, one of the biggest things that we can do to combat homelessness in our community is keep people in their homes. It is a lot more expensive to the taxpayer once somebody has lost their housing to find another place for them to live. So attacking that and finding housing opportunities for those already homeless. And that is complicated because not all homeless are the same. There's a spectrum. Obviously, we have mental illness and addiction and families and singles. And so one type of housing isn't going to solve that for everyone. Housing stability. We have a lot of seniors now who are fighting homelessness because they have outlived their retirement. That is one of our fastest growing populations of homelessness. Data management, again, knowing who we are trying to help. It does no good to build a bunch of family homes when 80% of the people who are homeless are individuals. So we want to know what we're dealing with. So that again is a lot of cross communication with all of the agencies that are doing it. Funding and resources, a lot of money going out to homelessness, but a lot of the agencies don't have the resources to really make the most of their money. So we're really looking at where everybody is spending their money and try to focus it in a concerted effort. And then regional collaboration, like I've been talking about, getting everyone, and then finally public engagement, which is why I'm talking to you today, because we do have this draft plan, 5-year plan out there, and we want people to take a look at it, give us their feedback before the end of the month, because the committee that's looking at this will be looking at that feedback next month.
Jeanette, is the county planning on building housing or working with developers to develop more housing, or how's that going to work?
We're looking at everything. There is not one solution that will solve this. So yes, expanding housing. We have the pallet shelters going in Grover Beach. We've done the Oklahoma Avenue safe parking site for the county. We're looking at expanding that. We're talking to developers about building housing. I mean, this is an all systems approach. And you asked earlier, how can San Luis Obispo do this when other counties haven't been able to? I think that we have a really focused and collaborative approach with everyone involved. And frankly, you know, San Luis Obispo County's done a lot of things for the first time. And, you know, Sam Blakesley has been very involved in getting this going as well. And he brought up a good point. You know, we're the first city that took on non-smoking, and then it went county. And while we may be small, we're mighty. And when the community as a whole decides to do something, I think we can make strides. And I'm on the outside because the people involved in this are actually in meetings talking to city leaders at this time. So I'm doing this interview,
Right.
but I can tell you, just being on the outskirts, I'm hopeful watching the momentum that I'm seeing.
Certainly, it's a big issue. It's a nationwide issue here, trying to solve it here locally. Nearly 1,500 people were counted during the last count where data is available in 2019, people who were homeless. So people have until the end of the month to have their say on this plan. That is a draft plan right now. We will have a link to how you can do that on the SLO County website up on our website. Jeanette Trompeter, thank you so much for taking some time with us today.
Fantastic. Thank you.
All right.